I want to talk about vulnerability, because I think that that's something that I definitely struggle with, is being vulnerable. I'm learning now that vulnerability is not weakness. It's rather brave to open up, and I've been reading this book by Brene Brown. It's called Daring Greatly, and she talks a lot about daring greatly and being vulnerable. So I just figured I'd share and then talk about that and some of the stuff that I've read, and some of the things that I'm learning about being vulnerable as a man for myself personally. I've learned, one, that it is very brave to open up, and it's not weakness. It takes strength to be honest. I'm learning that there's no shame, there's no wrong in being honest and being open and vulnerable and feeling, feeling. That's a big thing. It's such a human thing to do, is to have emotions. That's that's just a given. But I've had fears about being vulnerable. Fears of being judged by other men for just simply having feelings. Fears of that being used against me. My own vulnerability being used against me. I mean, and it has, talking to other guys or talking to other men about fears and things that I have. That's you often get laughed at, like, oh, bruh, like, don't be scary. Oh, you scary, or you're a pussy, things like that. And I think, the fear is just another human emotion, man. And if I'm afraid as a male, I feel like I should be able to say that I'm afraid, and not be criticized by my human emotions. Don't not be criticized for having human emotions. Yeah, because I have a lot of fears. One that comes to mind is fear of death, fear of having to open up and share. That's a fear of mine. Fear of talking about the things that I struggle with, but in the end, not in the end, but I am starting to realize that it's okay to talk about these things, whether someone aren't fully comfortable with it themselves or whatever. But I have to, I guess, speak my truth and say what I feel regardless, because it is my emotion, and it's very human of me to do. And I guess that's been a struggle, for me as a male, is being able to do that with ease. I'm trying to learn it, I'm working on it.